Well, one of the best things of my jungle experience was bunking up in luxury camp with the former Love Island finalist. Bring it on. Yum, yum, yum.
Getting to know Reverend Richard has been an absolute pleasure.
I've been knocked out by a tramp because my dog ate his sandwich.
He's so funny.
What do you not like?
Looking fat on television.
I adore that man. Because I gotta have fun.
I never knew evil could be so much fun. Oh, well, it's not exactly tea and sandwiches, is it?
Chicken bum sticks.
For what we were about to receive.
Oh, Richard.
That was revolting. Sizzling scissors.
Sizzling scissors.
Bad vicar. Ding dong! I've had an amazing time in the jungle. It's been challenging, it's been surprising, nothing like what I thought it would be, and something I will remember all my days. I think what I've experienced in this time with you has been heavenly.
Cheers.
Shine a light on her!
Oh,
Richard, we loved you so much in there. How did you find it? How do you sum that up?
It's not what you think it's going to be.
OK, well, first of all, what did you expect?
Well, I thought there'd be, like, luxury spas just off camera, and we'd all be beautifully pampered and looked after. Not the case, I have to say. It was much harder than I thought it would be, but that was great. The lows were much lower, the highs were much higher, but it was the lows that made the highs, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
And the best thing was everybody else. We had such a good time.
Yeah.
You'd never get that chance to be together with that group of people again and do something so unusual.
We've said it to everybody who's come out. I think this year's set of campmates really bonded quicker than everybody else and more closely than everybody else.
Yeah,
it was wonderful to watch.
Proper friends.
Yeah.
That was really, really good fun.
Let's take you back to the very beginning then.
Yeah.
And you went into the junkyard. You were a late arrival in the junkyard and set that special mission. You seemed to find lying surprisingly easy to the rest of your campmates. But what was it like those few days and then moving into main camp? Was that difficult going into main camp as a latecomer?
I quite like going into main camp. I mean, the whole beginning, I had no idea what was going on at all. No idea at all. It was lovely to see Maura, because Maura and I had met before, so that was great.
Right.
I adore Maura. And we had fun. And then we made... My favourite thing was Dean's face when he sort of volunteered to come into the junkyard. And then we said yes, and he sort of went, oh, great, thanks.
Oh, yeah.
So he was... worst person to play poker in your life is Dean.
Yeah.
But he came in, and then we had a lot of fun. Never thought I'd be bunking up with a Radio 1 DJ and a Love Island finalist, but there you go. That was just the beginning of all the fun things that happened on I'm a Celebrity.
The jungle did reveal your rather cheekier side, a side that probably a lot of us didn't think you had. Let's remind ourselves. Take a look at this.
Have you ever met a royal?
Yeah.
Have you? What
Yeah.
were they like?
Great in bed. I ended up in Ibiza. Well, the only thing I remember about it was trying to buy I think I did buy a speedboat, but I don't know what happened to the speedboat. It's still there. I've learnt about scissoring. You think I could get away with nude showers?
Once you farted and my mouth was open. I was...
Oh, he swallowed father's fart.
I mean, we've touched on this already, but it was an incredible collection this year of people down there. What was it to think about this group that you all clicked so early and bonded so quickly?
I think it was just everybody seemed to decide from the off that we were going to try and make this as much fun as we could and join in, and everyone contributed. And there's something about just the weird chemistry of the people who were there. It was so much fun. I thought I'd have a bromance. I got a bromance, but not with the person I thought I'd be having the bromance with.
Well, there was one person you had a really tight connection with.
Yeah.
Have a look at this.
Morning to you, my darling GK.
Honestly, I think he might be my favourite person in here.
You've lived through all the greats.
The moon landing, the Blue Peter time capsule.
Were you around during the war?
I've got concave nipples.
Have you ever pushed them out?
I think my frontal lobes are pushing out like a page 3 girl's bust.
Would you do my funeral?
Yeah, if you want me to.
Yeah, I'll put that in the will.
OK.
Can you cling on till I die?
You said yourself it was an unlikely friendship.
Yeah.
What was it about her that made you click so much, that brought you together?
Instant affinity, I think. She sees the world like I see the world. And although she's 25 and doing her thing and I'm 62 and doing my thing, I felt I'd known her all my life.
Yeah.
And we just really, really hit it off.
Did you think you'd create such a strong friendship in there?
Well, I like a bromance, but it is usually with a bro. But, so I don't, it's with a grow or a low. I'm not sure what you call Gracie. But that was great, yeah. And it really helped me through some of the kind of tougher times. It was just, she'd made me laugh every day.
And you helped each other a lot, I think.
I hope so,
Just by talking.
Yeah.
Making each other laugh.
Yeah.
She said you're taking her to the opera.
Yes.
She wants to take you for a vajazzle.
Yes.
A, do you know what that is? And B, are you up for that?
But I thought a vajazzle was a vuvuzela. It's not a vuvuzela. And perhaps be a bit handier with a vuvuzela than a vajazzle. But whatever GK wants me to do, I'll do. I'll put myself entirely in her hands.
You put yourself in our hands when you did the Bush Tucker trials.
Yeah.
How did you find them? What was the toughest thing for you? Because I know what mine was, watching your trials, but you say first.
Oh, the toughest one for me is a toss-up between having cockroaches in your face and in your mouth, which is horrible. But I think also the kind of fishbowl of gunk. It was like drinking a spittoon from a Shanghai hooker's bar in about 1920. It was just horrible.
Oh, and that fermented herring that you drank... surströmming that you drank twice was the worst smell. We've said it before, but it's the worst smell we've ever had in 24 years in I'm a Celebrity. I don't know how you did it.
I don't know how I did it. It's still on my water bottle, actually. But, yeah, that was really, really, really horrible.
Yeah. I mean, I think you have eaten that and drunk more than any individual contestant in
You probably put weight on.
But I think it worked for me because I think I was getting protein and I was getting calories, and that helped me through, actually.
Yeah.
You don't want to get your calories or protein that way normally, but, you know, in a tight spot.
Wow. What will be your lasting memory of your 3 weeks down there here in 2024?
Sheer joy of being with other people, testing yourself beyond your normal limits, and just being in the jungle, waking up in the morning in a rainforest and hearing it pulsate and croak and claw and everything. It was just fantastic, life-enhancing experience, and anyone who gets a chance to do it should really take it.